Hi, I'm Daniel, an OK Curious Behavioral is a strong cast of side characters in the Piazza. Many only have like one or yes episodes with them focused on, but they are very memorable in the small appearances. That makes it strange when referring to Red Action. She was given a trilogy of episodes across the 3 seasons, and a bit more of a role, but it still feels like there isn't much about her. The episodes feel like they're there for pushing over characters and the time travel premise over her role. There could have been more to her, and I'm not really a big fan of her character. For most shows, I wouldn't care about side characters like this, but I would for OKKO. I'll try discussing it in my 7th video about OKKO Yet to Be Heroes. Red Action's first proper appearance was in episode 3 in an antagonistic role, where she was tricking KO. That gets addressed later, but Katie didn't have any plans for her in her introduction. The fact about her being from the future is only brought up later, but it's meant to be something that the characters already know. Speaking of, back in Red Action is her first actual episode. The plot is that Enid barely knows her, but they go on an adventure. While being chased by a generic hero team from the future, they try to establish lore of there being a magical jewel that Red destroyed, and that made her form a team against her. However, all they give us is generic, and it gets in the way of her character. The only thing properly known about her is her normal cure act, and that she thought Enid would cure. That is a nice moment, but doesn't tell too much about who she is. I personally stated one of the weakest season 1 episodes. It's better than I remembered it being, but still average. The next episodes are kind of an improvement, but still don't give much for Red Action. Her second episode, Red Action to the Future, involves her being drafted to a future war, even though she could join at any time because time travel. The episode points this out at the end, so it's not a problem, but it just shows some of the ideas for time travel being weird. We see Red Action age a yacht while fighting this war, but the focus upon Edith wanted to be able to speak for how she feels about wanting Red to stay. Enid's development is good, but it's poor overgiving Red Action anything. The only thing she does is tell her past self to stay in this time period for now. With time travel, couldn't the war be stopped before it started or stopped as it started? Never mind time travel. Red Action 3 Grudgement Day isn't problem being the 5th last episode. If anything, it's the last episodic episode when the next are about the TKO arc and then it's the finale. This is a good episode, but not worthy of being so late in the show. The episode is about how Rad doesn't like Red Action, so KO and Ida go back in time to try and fix the problem. There's a misuse for a dumb youth triangle, but Rad was actually going to say how he used what she did to KO in episode 3. I like how he didn't do what we expected, and brought back her A characterization. That video being foreshadowed throughout the episode was also good. Red actually remains in the sidelines again until the ending. They go back to season 1 even the animation style, and talks to her past self. That scene feels like the only proper scene about the character. Most of her appearances exist to push over characters. I know it's the role of a side character to do that, but it's mainly just Red Action who fails from this. Looking at the show, most of the time just the main 3 characters who are in supporting roles the more interesting characters. If anything, it's Red Action who should have a lot more when she established Ina's love interest. I like representation in animation, and having Ina's relationship with Red Action is still better than having a subplot with her and Rad. There is still a preferable option to Red Action, but more on that later. With that said, I want relationships to be more set up and explain why it should work. Back when Red Action has them get to know each other, and to the future has Enid's insecurities, they should have shown more through both perspectives before introducing the relationship, which I'm guessing happens off screen. I'm not knowledgeable in writing relationships and how it should happen, but this is boring. It doesn't have what a good ship should have, being interesting. In my opinion, I don't care for these two. On one side, it's not fair to compare an average character to the best character, but there's another character who Enid could have been in a relationship with. I don't directly ship it, but I respect it and will have more complex writing. It's Ayade. You could argue it's more healthy with Red Action, but this time it doesn't matter. There's a lot more drama and tension for Ayade. It will actually mean a lot more in both characters. I could elaborate, but Ayade needs her own video sometime. It will probably be my next OKKO video, so in about 4 months. In conclusion, Redaction isn't quite bad, but it's below OKKO's typical quality for characters. I made this to be a short idea. TV show nicest videos are still going, but it's probably the only one released this month. If you enjoyed this video, consider pressing subscribe and watching more. The end.